Welcome to BornToFight channel. This is a channel about the best fighters of all time. Today I will tell you about a real monster from Russian boxing. The story of Nikolai Valuev. He was called the Beast from the East, a man who looked like he came from a different era or even a different planet. Standing at 7 feet tall, that's 213 centimeters, and weighing over 320 pounds, Nikolai Valuev wasn't just a boxer. He was a walking colossus. But behind the size and the stare, there's a story worth telling. Nikolai Valuev was born on August 21st, 1973, in Leningrad, Soviet Union, now known as St. Petersburg, Russia. From an early age, it was clear he was different. Doctors believe his size was due to gigantism, possibly caused by a pituitary gland issue. As a child, he often felt like an outsider. Classrooms, desks, beds, nothing was built for someone like him. But he didn't complain. Instead, he turned to sports. First basketball, then discus throwing, and finally, in his 20s, boxing. He turned professional in 1993, and from the beginning, he was something the boxing world had never seen before. A man with incredible size, an iron chin, and surprisingly solid fundamentals for his frame. He started racking up wins, knockout after knockout, and his name began to spread beyond Russia. By 2005, with an undefeated record and growing international attention, Valuev got his first shot at the heavyweight title. In December 2005, Nikolai Valuev faced John Ruiz for the WBA heavyweight title. It was a close and controversial fight, but Valuev was declared the winner by majority decision. He became the first Russian to ever win the heavyweight world title, and the tallest and heaviest world champion in boxing history. He defended the belt successfully, becoming a symbol of Russian strength and pride. But not everyone was impressed. Critics said he was too slow, too stiff, and lacked the finesse of great heavyweights. Some fights were tough to watch, more like wrestling matches than boxing clinics. Still, he kept winning. His sheer size was often enough to control the ring. But in 2007, he lost the title to Ruslan Chagayev, a smaller, faster Uzbek fighter. It was Valuev's first professional loss. Valuev came back strong, winning several more fights and regaining the WBA title in 2008. But in 2009, he faced the biggest name of his career, British legend David Haye. It was classic speed versus size. Haye danced, dodged, and landed clean shots. Valuev struggled to keep up. For the first time ever, he looked confused, outmatched. Haye won by decision, and that was the end of Valuev's boxing career. He retired with a record of 50 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. After boxing, Nikolai Valuev didn't disappear. He became a politician, joining the Russian State Duma in 2011. He's also written books, appeared in films, and started a foundation for youth sports. He remains a public figure in Russia, respected, sometimes joked about, but never forgotten. Love him or hate him, Nikolai Valuev was one of a kind, a giant in every sense of the word. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tales from the fight game.